After graduating high school, I started right into classes in the summer, and my plan was to go full-time as many classes as I could in order to get the program completed. But I quickly became overwhelmed, and I passed a few classes, I dropped a few classes, and I failed a few classes. So I decided to take a year off, but I was determined to come back and to keep going in my career, but I did decide to stop the RN program and I dropped down to the LPN program. I'm happy to report that in 2000 I graduated from the LPN program, and I've been working as a nurse for 19 years. But I always wondered in my mind, would I have been smart enough to go on to the RN program? So in 2019, I decided to go back to school. With the help of my family, I've been going to school, and I'm set to switch over to the Bridge program. Today I will be discussing the advantages and disadvantages of an older adult going back to college. A few advantages are that the technology has advanced, so there's different options of online tools that can help me, such as Quizlet, Kahoot, making YouTube videos. People have even used Snapchat to take a picture and to add prompts to the picture so that it can help you to remember the item. There's also more scholarships and financial aid available for older adults because we have dependents. There's also the availability of making it my schedule, taking the classes on my timeline. And there's also more at stake. So I know that I have to study harder because I don't have the time or the money to do these classes again. There's also apps like Rate My Professor, and I have found that asking students their advice on who they would take for a class or what classes are easier to take, that has been helpful. So according to the article in the Independence University, there will be a 14% increase of adults going back to school in the ages of over 25. I like another advantage is the online format provides anonymity, so nobody knows that I'm an older adult going back to school. And another advantage is that adult services are needed, adult students are needed. According to the accredited online school article, 65% of America's jobs in 2020 will require a post-secondary education. So this is causing the need to make colleges more affordable for adults. And then another advantage is that the $500,000 lifetime earning for an associate's degree, or up to $1 million for a bachelor's degree. Now that I have discussed some of the advantages of going back to school as an adult, I'd like to list some of the disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages would be that there are new platforms and formats that I'm having to figure out, using computers and figuring out how to make a blog and a YouTube video. Another disadvantage is balancing my time between my work, my family life, my school life, my church life, trying to find a good, healthy balance. And according to the Independence University article, there's also, they talk about the planning of your time to study. According to them, you should plan 9 hours per 3 credit hour class. And then another disadvantage is the COVID changes that have come about due to COVID, or for studying. And that is, now I'm taking school and doing homeschool with the children sometimes. So in conclusion, I've mentioned the advantages and disadvantages of going back to school as an adult. And I want to encourage you to take your time, to set your own pace, and don't be bound by the scheduled format that the college provides for you. Be willing to set your own pace and know what your limits are. and don't be afraid to learn as an adult going back to school. Finally, as Winston Churchill stated in the Inspire99.com article, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you.